Hey guys, welcome back with another Fraiche review. Today I'm going to be reviewing a Fraiche from Armaf, a bottle that was actually given to me by my good friend Mo. He is originally from Georgia, and he's a great friend of mine. I've known him for like almost 4 years now. He's a great friend of mine. He's given me so many Fraiches, and then I give Fraiches back to him, and then he just like, no, don't do that. Yeah, I have to, because I love him so much. He has a place in my heart. But this Fraiche, I don't hear anybody talk about at all. So I'm going to do the review for you. Okay? So this is by Armaf, and this Fraiche is called Fraiche Intense, or Fraiche Intense, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to start off with, we're going to do the presentation. If you're any talking, just the restoration people over there, because they're basically being careless, I guess, because they don't know I'm going to do a review. So if you're any background talking, it's just because they're doing work over there. They're very nice people, so I'm just gonna respect them, their company, because they've actually helped me get rid of mold in my the back of my truck that I couldn't get off. So they do it really well. So I'm gonna do a Fraiche review on this. We're gonna do the presentation, the scent, the performance, the price, all that. So let's do the presentation. Alright, so the presentation on this bottle is really nice. I think it's an eau de parfum concentration or a parfum concentration. It says Armaf, and it says Armaf on the cap. Fraiche Intense. Yeah, eau de parfum. And the cap is magnetic, strong, and the atomizer distribution is very nice. So that was my presentation on Fraiche or Fraiche Intense by Armaf. Alright, so the smell is, right when you smell it, oh god, that's strong though. It'll smell very familiar. And it is a split between two fragrances. One of them I'm actually going to be reviewing today, but it smells between Mont Blanc Legend and Parfums de Marly Percival. It's kind of split between those two. So I'm just going to let you know, this is a great clone of Parfums de Marly Percival, which is an awesome fragrance. Well, my favorite fragrance. Sorry, they won't shut up. But this scent is a great clone of Parfums de Marly Percival, which my personal favorite fragrance from Parfums de Marly personally is either Sedley, Galloway, Percival's one of them. But if you haven't sprayed this and this cap smells like it for a while, it will smell unpleasant. So if you just smell off the cap, it probably will smell a little unpleasant. So don't just do that. Give it a spray. So the price of this one is I got it for about $29, so about $30 or so. So this fragrance is, I don't hear any talk about it. The performance is actually really good. I get just under 10 hours with this fragrance, which is awesome. The performance on this one is probably right on par with Legend. Not as good as Legend Eau de Parfum, which is the one I'm going to be reviewing, and not as good as Percival, but if you can't spend the money on Percival, which I get it, I have a bottle of Percival. Like, niche fragrances are just, like, all of you guys that watch me, well, not a lot of you, but the fragrance reviewers, like, I'm going to give you guys some shout outs as well right now. Redolescence, well, we got to do Jeremy Fragrance. He holds a special place on my heart. I just like him because he's funny. He has a great sense of humor. Max 40, yeah, why not? He's a chill dude. There's two people I miss as well. Dan Mish from My Mickers and Carlos from Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. It's already been like a few years since Carlos died. It's been over 10 years since Dan died. I miss you guys. Rest in peace. I love you guys. We also have Chaos Fragrances, Dallas. We have Ashton from Gent Sense. We have Cubano. We have Eau de Erica. That girl has a great nose, especially for not just women's fragrances, for men's fragrances as well. Michelle from curly fragrances. We have Mr. Smelly, Dan from Mr. Smelly. He's a great guy. Scentland, the land of scent, Chris. And we also have Chris from Fragmental. He's a great friend of mine. We also have Chad from A Gentleman's Journey. Who else do we have? We have, Sebastian from The Perfume Guy. He's just a really great, generous guy. He's awesome, but he's great. He's a really good guy. We also have, who else do we have? I'm not going to try to hold you guys up, but I'm just naming some of you guys because you guys are awesome. Fragrance Hunter. We have Dapper Douglas, the Scent Daddy. Dapper Douglas and the Scent Daddy don't have many subscribers. Please subscribe to them, especially those two. They're great friends of mine. I've met in person before. Dapper Douglas is actually lives really close to me. He also lives in Indianapolis area. I live in Greenwood, which is just south of Indianapolis. But we have another fragrance video that has shout-outs, so we're just gonna go on to the rating for Fraiche Intense by Armaf. All right, so the rating on this one, the presentation, I really like. I'll give that a 9 out of 10. The performance is really good. I get about, I'll give that a 9 out of 10 as well. The scent is very strong, but it's a great alternative to PERCIVAL. I'll give that a 7.75 out of 10. We'll give it an 8 out of 10. Why not? Especially because of the price. The price is about about $30, so we'll give that a 7 out of 10. So this fragrance for me, there's the premium restoration people. So this fragrance for me gets a score of I'll give it an 8 out of 10 total. So I'll leave a link to this one down below. If I can't find it on Fragrance.net, sometimes I can't. I'll leave a link to another discounter website that I use. If I don't see it on Fragrance Buy, I use Fragrance.net, and if I don't see it on Fragrance.net, I go somewhere else. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review on this one, and also my friend Mo, if you're watching this, thank you so much for giving me this bottle. I love it. That's why I gave you a bottle of Joe Malone, Velvet Rose and Oud, and you love it. I have 2 bottles, so I decided, hey, we got to give him one. So it's not that expensive. Well, it's a niche brand, so it is expensive. But so that was my review on Fraiche Intense by Armaf, and I hope you enjoyed this first review. I love you guys. Peace out.